roller skating on Venice Beach in Los Angeles, 1979. Steven Spielberg's riding his bike during a break from filming Poltergeist. Circus actors, 1920. Claudia Schiffer, 1995. They used to record music for Mickey Mouse cartoons at Walt Disney Studios in the USA in 1932. A Canadian troop ship is returning to Pier 21 in Halifax, Nova Scotia, toward the end of World War II. Tourists in the mid-19th century climbed the Great Pyramid of Giza. Portrait of gentlemen gathered in front of the Western Hotel in Oroville during a lively 4th of July celebration. Butte County, California, July 4th, 1889. The exhibit was called German Achievements in the Vistula area, though Poland wasn't mentioned by name. It featured photos of German victories in battle, along with what were presented as Polish war crimes. It opened on September 1st, 1940. A starving prisoner is carried by comrades at the Webelin concentration camp in Germany in May 1945. A jitterbug competition, December 16, 1939. The Miss Black Sea Beauty contest was held in 1974 in Golden Sands in the People's Republic of Bulgaria. Guards are protecting the Mona Lisa in Florence after its recovery in 1913 from the thief. The famous Jenny Bother's brothel in Arizona, United States in 1896. Lyndon B. Johnson singing with his dog Yuki in 1968. In 1922, in the Volga estuary, a beluga sturgeon was caught. It was around 23 feet and weighed 3,463 pounds. They truly are dinosaurs of the sea. 1927 Montana, chief of the Crow Indian Reservation. A group of kids gathered together in Massachusetts, 1904. Saratoga Springs, New York, around 1901. We're looking at the atrium inside the House of Panza. It's a replica of an ancient Roman home located at the Pompeia, which was a museum in the upstate New York resort town. Colonel General Alfred Jodl, Chief of Staff of the German Armed Forces High Command, signs the unconditional surrender of Nazi Germany. The date was May 7th, 1945. The first police body armour from the USA in the early 1950s. So there's a family and they're all tattooed. This was way back in 1910. Alright, a makeshift bedroom inside a Pontiac in San Francisco, 1936. An American sailor is giving a drawing to a Soviet captain. The picture is meant to show the Lend-Lease program between the two countries during World War II. That was in 1944. Here's Leo Tolstoy with his family at a tea table in the park. The opening of the Eiffel Tower happened during the 1889 World's Fair. An aircraft spotter is on the roof of a building in London. St Paul's Cathedral is in the background. This is during World War II. Ozzy Osbourne, 1970s. Long live the American Army! Soviet prisoners of war are celebrating their release by the US military from German captivity in May 1945. It was June 22nd, 1941. In Moscow, Soviet civilians were listening to the radio. The announcement was that Germany had started to invade the Soviet Union. Folks are lined up outside a butcher shop hoping to buy horse meat. No World War II rationing coupons are needed. This is in North Cheam, Surrey, England, on April 17th, 1942. An aerial rowboat. From the 1910s in San Francisco, we have this young lady and her Zaftig Zeppelin. It's a portrait of Mao Zedong, or Mao Zedong, born in 1893, who died in 1976. He's a young man who later became the Chinese head of state. This was in China around 1915. An all-terrain vehicle can drive on slopes up to 65 degrees. This was in Great Britain in 1936. A suffragette shows off her tight pants under her skirt in Chicago, Illinois on the 6th of June 1916. This photo postcard shows Isaac Newton Cyber of Woolford, North Dakota, riding in a wagon pulled by an ostrich in 1920. It was taken at the Corston Ostrich Farm in the Arroyo Seco, South Pasadena, California. Out of Work Actors, 1934, the Marx Brothers sit with their suitcases outside the gates of the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer studios. The International Sweethearts of Rhythm, a pioneering all-girl jazz swing group with bandleader Anna Mae Winburn from the 1940s. This is an original picture of a religious ceremony being held in Spain. The discovery of an ancient Maya statue in the jungles of Honduras, 1885. a woman firefighter from the Achillessear Ladies Fire Brigade during a drill, London, England, 1926. John Fitzgerald Kennedy and Jackie Kennedy in 1953. On June 3, 1968, Andy Warhol was the victim of an assassination attempt. A radical feminist shot the artist 3 times in the stomach. The bullets hit his lungs, esophagus, spleen, liver and stomach. Women and one man in fashionable clothes heading to the beach, sometime in the mid-1930s. Patients are being treated in an army hospital during the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic. Lundgren and Stallone on the set of Rocky IV, 1958. Franklin Delano Roosevelt at the start of his first term as president in 1933. In 1901, Blanche Monnier was discovered after being held captive for 25 years. Mickey Mouse had his first float in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade in New York City in 1934. Children are fishing in Victoria Park, London, 1953. New Zealand troops and the tank Jumping Jenny are in a trench at Gomecourt Wood, France in 1918. Young Crow Boy, 1910. Matilda Crawford, anesthesiologist, 1894. A professional rat catcher showing off his kill. Rat catchers would scour the sewers of Europe and receive money for each rat they killed in 1904. Paul Ogorzow was a German serial killer. He was active in Nazi-era Berlin from 1939 to 1941. He took advantage of the wartime blackouts to commit his crimes. There's a small family in front of their home. The Apache Ghost Dance Ceremony, around 1906. A Victorian lass with rather long hair, in a fashionable picture from the 1890s. Miners work underground in the Kennedy Mine in Jackson, California. Audi workers are demonstrating the body strength of the Audi 920. This was in 1938. American women are drinking illegal alcohol in the United States in 1925. Grigory Rasputin. This is about a self-propelled thing in Washington, D.C. It's a Paragon adjustable and reversible aircraft propeller. It was created by Spencer Heath and tested on October 11th, 1922 at Bowling Field. Actor Cary Grant is posing with an Oscar for Ingrid Bergman in Los Angeles, 1957. A lady from Zanzibar, Tanzania, is posing for the camera in the 1890s. Sherilyn Fenn and Kyle MacLachlan, 1990. In 1912, Jim Thorpe, a Native American, had his running shoes stolen on the morning of his Olympic track and field event. Boris Gosurev, the self-proclaimed King of Andorra. He reigned for 11 days in 1934. He served as an officer in the Wehrmacht's 6th Panzer Division during World War II. A French soldier falls from his wounds during the battle for the French fortress town of Verdun on February 21, 1916. Erwin Rommel, a German field marshal, was involved in the assassination attempt on Hitler in 1944. He was forced to take cyanide. A Young Paperboy, 1912. Powerlifter Bev Francis poses with champion bodybuilder Sergio Oliva, early 1980s. The Wright Brothers, 1909. Louis Odd Budd and Temple Abernathy, aged 13 and 9, with their Indian motorcycle after riding from Oklahoma to New York City in 1913. Three Tough Chainmakers from 1899. The Dragon Dance happened during Chinese New Year celebrations in Chinatown, New York City, in 1957. Ethnic German settlers are being shown their new property in annexed Poland after the German invasion. This was part of the Heimansreich policy, which happened in November of 1939. In 1923 they had horse races in New York. Right during the race, one of the jockeys, his name was Frank Hayes, had a heart attack. His horse, though, came to the finish line first with the dead body of the jockey on its back. It's the dressing room at the Moulin Rouge, 1924. A pyramid of captured German helmets. This was in New York in 1919. In 1964, the Beatles meet Muhammad Ali. Charles Thompson greets his new classmates at public school number 27 in September 1954, less than 4 months after the Supreme Court ruled that racial segregation was unconstitutional. The excavation of a Viking ship in Norway, 1904. Pamela Anderson, 1991. There's a lesbian couple at Le Monocle, Paris, in 1932. There's a fork in the road in Afghanistan in 1955. Mardi Gras revelers in New Orleans, Louisiana, 1938. The hook of a crane is attached to the 25-ton stone in the outer circle at Stonehenge. The stone fell over in 1963. Some of the disguises that United States intelligence thought Adolf Hitler would use if he managed to go into hiding after World War II. So production of chamber pots made from German helmets happened in Denmark in 1945. A woman from the harem of the Maharaja of Jaipur, Ram Singh II, around 1857. Russian Prime Minister Viktor Chernomyrdin is here with his double from the satirical show Puppets in 1995. It's a German invention. It's for filling a balloon, and it works by creating power from a converted tandem bicycle. This happened during World War I in 1914. A kitten plays photographer in 1956. A car hit a water pump in Boston during the 1930s. Condoms were inflated with the air or filled with water to check for leaks. This was a usual testing method before electronic testing came about in 1935. Russian President Boris Yeltsin and US President Bill Clinton are on the podium. They're there during the Victory Parade. It's in honor of the 50th anniversary of the defeat of Nazi Germany. This is in Red Square, Moscow, on the 9th of May, 1995. Lee is considered the most unsuccessful tank of the Second World War, 1940. On September 19, 1888, the very first beauty contest was held in Belgium. A priest is holding a dying soldier, and bullets are being fired all around them. This happened in Venezuela in 1962. the armoured train Shaggy Mary. This was during the Anglo-Boer War in 1902. Four people are watching the Shoot the Chutes amusement ride at Luna Park, Coney Island, around 1903. Hepmobile, August 1940. The car belongs to the Hepcats, and it's on Main Street in Louisville, Kentucky. The meeting of Japanese Prince Takamatsu Nobuhito with Marshal of Poland Józef Piłsudski, October 10th, 1930. July 15th, 1921. Treetop table at the Crazy Cat Club in Washington. The store, owned by a man of Japanese ancestry, is closed following evacuation orders in Oakland, California, in April of 1942. After the attack on Pearl Harbor, the owner had placed the "I am an American" sign in the storefront window. Movie night, February 1942 in Tulare County, California. It's at the FSA Farm Workers Camp. Che Guevara on the left is with his parents and siblings around 1944. The last message left by 47 entombed miners in Argonaut Mine, Jackson, California. It was written with carbide lamps on the face of the 4,350-foot drift. Annie Oakley, the sharpshooter, is shooting over her shoulder using a hand mirror. This happened around 1899. There's a phone booth, and it's in London. It was 1902. A Soviet war veteran is standing next to an eternal flame. It's the anniversary of Victory Day, 1966. Kurt Cobain, 1970.